Did you know that some of your daily habits could be damaging your brain? That's right, seemingly harmless routines could, in fact, be causing harm to our most vital organ. This isn't about instilling fear, but about fostering awareness. It's about understanding how our day-to-day choices might be affecting our brain health. From the food we eat to the amount of sleep we get, our habits play a crucial role in maintaining a healthy brain. So let's delve into this fascinating topic and learn together. Stay tuned as we reveal the 9 habits that could be harming your brain. First up on the list is lack of sleep. We've all had those nights, tossing and turning, counting sheep, and still no slumber. It might seem like a minor inconvenience, but the effects of sleep deprivation can take a toll on your brain health. It can lead to cognitive issues such as difficulty concentrating and decision-making. Even more concerning, chronic lack of sleep can result in memory problems, making it harder to remember important details and events. It's more than just about feeling refreshed in the morning. A good night's sleep is essential for your brain to function properly, to process information, and to consolidate memories. So make sure you catch enough Z's for a healthy brain. Next, we have high sugar consumption. It's no secret that too much sugar isn't good for our bodies, but did you know it can also impact your brain? Excessive sugar intake can lead to cognitive decline and memory difficulties. Here's why. When we consume too much sugar, it can interfere with our body's ability to absorb nutrients and antioxidants, vital components for our brain health. Over time, this can cause inflammation in the brain, leading to memory loss and cognitive difficulties. That's why it's crucial to maintain a balanced diet. Consuming fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can provide the nutrients your brain needs to function effectively. Remember, too much sweetness can sour your brain health. The third habit that could damage your brain is dehydration. Now this might come as a surprise, but water makes up about 70% of your brain. When your body lacks sufficient water, your brain struggles to maintain its functions. This can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and even confusion, as your neurons are working overtime to compensate for the lack of hydration. So, if you're feeling a bit sluggish or your thoughts seem foggy, it might not be due to a lack of sleep or nutrition. It could be as simple as needing a glass of water. Staying hydrated is not just about quenching your thirst, it's about keeping your brain well lubricated for optimal performance. Remember, water is the fuel that your brain needs to function efficiently. Keep your brain quenched for optimal health. Fourth on our list is lack of exercise. Keeping yourself physically active isn't just about maintaining a trim waistline or building muscle, it's about keeping your brain in peak condition too. Regular exercise sparks the release of feel-good chemicals like endorphins, which lift your mood and keep stress at bay. It also improves memory and cognitive abilities, making your brain sharper and more efficient. But what happens when you lead a sedentary lifestyle? The lack of physical activity could lead to a sluggish brain, slower thinking, and a higher risk of cognitive decline. So, when we talk about exercise, it's not just about fitting into those old jeans or sculpting six-pack abs. It's about ensuring your brain remains active and agile. So, get moving for a healthier brain. Next up, we have smoking. Now here's a habit that isn't just bad for your lungs, but also has a profound impact on your brain. When you smoke, you're essentially bathing your brain in toxic chemicals, like nicotine and carbon monoxide. These toxins can lead to a slew of issues, including an increased risk of stroke. Strokes can cause substantial damage to your brain, often leading to both physical and cognitive disabilities. But the damage doesn't stop there. Smoking also accelerates cognitive decline. This means that the brain's ability to process information, make decisions, and remember things deteriorates faster than it would naturally. This decline can impact your quality of life and can even lead to conditions like Alzheimer's disease. So while it can be incredibly tough to quit smoking, it's important to remember that every cigarette is causing damage to your brain. For a healthy brain, say no to smoking. The sixth habit that could damage your brain is overeating. The brain, like every other organ in our body, requires the right balance of nutrients to function optimally. However, when we consume food in excess, especially those rich in unhealthy fats and sugars, we may unknowingly be impairing our brain's ability to perform at its peak. Overeating can lead to obesity and increased inflammation in the body, which can contribute to cognitive decline over time. Moreover, research suggests that a high intake of saturated fats and sugars can impair memory and learning capabilities. This stems from the fact that such dietary habits can lead to insulin resistance, which in turn can negatively impact brain function. It's also worth noting that overeating can disrupt the balance of gut bacteria, which can influence brain health. So the next time you consider piling up your plate, remember the potential impact on your cognitive function. Remember, moderation is key for a healthy brain. For a seventh on our list is chronic stress. Now, we all face stress in our lives, but when it becomes a constant companion, it's a different story altogether. Chronic stress can have a profound impact on our brain health. It can alter the structure and function of the brain, leading to changes in both memory and emotional regulation. Prolonged stress can shrink the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and learning, and can also increase the size of the amygdala, which can make you more emotionally reactive. This is why people under chronic stress may find themselves forgetful or overly emotional. So, it's crucial to find ways to manage stress effectively, be it through mindfulness, exercise, or other stress-busting techniques. Try to manage stress for a healthier brain. Next, we have alcohol consumption. Often viewed as a social lubricant or a way to unwind after a long day, alcohol can have a significant impact on your brain when consumed excessively. Regular heavy drinking can cause significant damage, leading to memory problems and cognitive decline. Alcohol interferes with the brain's communication pathways, affecting the way the brain looks and works. These disruptions can change mood and behavior, make it harder to think clearly and move with coordination. Over time, alcohol can even shrink the brain's volume, impacting nearly all of its functions. It's important to note that moderate drinking isn't necessarily a cause for concern. However, routinely reaching for that extra glass of wine or beer could be putting your brain at risk. So remember, drink responsibly for a healthy brain. Last but not least, we have multitasking. Now you might think multitasking is a skill, a sign of efficiency, right? Well, not exactly. Our brain isn't designed to handle multiple tasks at once. It's akin to juggling. The more balls in the air, the higher the chance of dropping one. When we multitask, our brain rapidly switches between tasks, which can lead to decreased productivity and a higher likelihood of errors. Moreover, multitasking can increase stress levels, as the brain struggles to manage everything simultaneously. This stress can, over time, lead to cognitive impairments such as memory loss. So, instead of trying to do everything at once, focus on one task at a time. It's not about how many tasks you can juggle, but how well you can perform each one. Focus on one task at a time for a healthier brain. In conclusion, our daily habits can greatly influence our brain health. From sleep deprivation to high sugar consumption, not staying hydrated, neglecting exercise, smoking, overeating, chronic stress, alcohol consumption, and multitasking, each of these can significantly damage our brain over time. But the good news is, by acknowledging these habits and making a conscious effort to change them, we can ensure a healthier brain. Remember, maintaining a healthy brain isn't just about avoiding harmful habits, it's also about adopting beneficial ones. Take care of your brain and it will take care of you.